Ano siya? Wala. Wala. Teka, doon ka nawawala pa. Hello po muli. Happy New Year. Pagpapatuloy po natin ang ating pag-aaral. Auditory diagnosis. Acute cough. Yan. Napapanoon po. Malamig pa kasi ngayon eh. Cough. So, definition po, cough is a common symptoms arising from pathological changes of the lungs. Expelling air from the lungs suddenly and noisily keeps the respiratory passages free of irritating material, phlegm or other. Therefore, cough not only suggests pathological changes, but is also response for self-protection. Yun. So, isang pamamaraan to ng katawan natin para talaga tanggalin yung nagiging sanhi ng sakit na pumapasok. So, pathomechanism, spasmodic contraction of thoracic cavity causes the lung chi to ascend, leading to a sudden closing of glottis which produces the sound of coughing. The lung governs the chi and control respiration. It is connected to the throat, open to the nose, and governs the hair and skin. So pag lungs po yung body hair, kasi yung hair sa ulo, kidney. It is located on top of all organs and is regarded as the delicate organ because it is easily affected by environmental conditions. When exogenous pathogens attack the body, the lung is often the first organ to be affected. Kasi di ba siya ngayon yung namamahala sa way chi, protective chi natin. So, organ to yung responsible. Exogenous pathogens disturb the movement of the lungs chi and cause it to become rebellious, leading to the cough. Additionally, cough is the body's natural attempt to expel the pathogens. So, pasintabi sa mga kumakain, kaya po pag umuubo tayo na may dapat ilabas po natin yon. Some food organs dysfunction are also a major cause of cough. Yun, pag mahina yung mga organ natin, nagkakaroon tayo ng cough. There are two endopathological changes that can cause cough, excess and deficiency. Excess type cough is due to pathogenic factor such as phlegm obstructing the lung chi. This phlegm may arise from a dysfunction of the spleen, kidney, or lung and can be caused by improper diet or chronic illness. Another cause of excess type endopathogenic cough is liver fire attacking the lungs, which may result from emotional stress. Kaya po yung mga ubo, hindi lang basta yung bagang tutusukan natin. Kailangan natin i-pattern with kung ano yung umaatak sa lungs, bakit tayo inuubo. Kasi kahit tusukan mo yung lungs mo, pero yung liver palang pinanggagalingan, matagal pong gumaling. So, deficiency type cough can appear in a patient with chronic illness or a weak constitution. Kasi alam naman natin, pag chronic na, talagang nakakonsume na yung chi, kaya nagiging deficient. Deficiency type cough includes spleen and lungs chi deficiency, both of which can lead to a condition in which the lung chi is too weak to descend. Another deficiency condition that causes cough is when the kidney and lung yin are deficient. The lung loses nourishment and is unable to perform its descending function. Kasi kung naalala natin, yung lungs, i-descend nyo yung energy sa i-grasp ni kidney. So kung mahina silang, hindi po niya ma-descend yung energy papunta kay kidney. Kaya hindi mai-circulate ng maayos yung ating chi. Ayan po yung ating diagram. So, paano nagkakaroon ng cough? Pag mayroong dysfunction of some organs. Halimbawa, may phlegm, nagkakaroon ng dysfunction yung organs pag may phlegm. Then, i-obstruct po nito yung lungs. Kaya ang gagawin ng lungs, expel yung pathogens. Yun po, pag nag-expel yun po yung lung chi rebellious. Yun na, nagkakaroon ng cough. Pag mahina din po ang ating chi or yin deficiency. So, loses nourishment of yin, too weak to descend. Yung sinasabi natin kanina. Kung may emotional stress din po, alimbawa ngayon, nagkakaroon ka ng liver fire. May init yung atay mo. Then, kung merong yung exopathogenic attack, yung mga galing sa labas na sanhi ng sakit, tulad ng lamig, cold, heat, or dry. So, ito po mga pathogenic factors, invade nyo yung lungs, magkakaroon ng impeding movement of lung chi. Kaya magkakaroon siya ng cough. Kaya dahil i-expel ng lungs, panlaban kasi ng lungs yung kung may ganun, uubo tayo para mawala yung pathogenic factor. So, yun po yung etiologies and pathomechanism of cough. Clinical significance po nito, the sound of the cough can help one determine the cause, etiology, and thermal nature of disease. So, ito po yung summary natin. Symptoms and indication. So, cough, pag acute po, onset, harsh, and loud cough. Sa daytime po, mas matindi, worse than nighttime. So, harsh, coarse, and loud sound. Ang ibig sabihin po nito ay may exterior wind cold attacking in the lungs. So, loud sound po siya, no? Pag hacking, choking, cough with coarse sound, exterior din po ito, pero wind hit po ang nag-a-attack sa lungs. Pag dry hacking cough with clear, crisp sound, dryness, attack in the lungs. Then, chronic recurrent onset cough with loud sound, loud coarse sound, paroxysmal, severe cough, the cough comes in bursts. Yan. So, interior na po ito, nasaan siya ng interior. So, pag excess po, ito yung liver fire attacking lungs. Cough with rattling loose sound, na mas lumalala po siya sa morning pagkatapos kumain. So, excess condition po yan, nasa loob na po ano. So, yun po ay may phlegm accumulation in the lungs. So, yun, makikita natin kung anong oras sumusumpong yung mga ubo natin. So, chronic cough with feeble and weak sound. Feeble, alam natin na deficiency ito. So, feeble sound, low volume, hoarse in the afternoon and evening. So, interior din po yan, deficiency. Lung deficiency po yan. Pag sa hapon kayo inuubo. Protracted dry and feeble cough with hoarse sound. Tapos worse din po sa gabi. Deficiency po yan. Lung yin deficiency. Kasi gabi, yun. Low feeble volume, discontinuous cough. So, kidney, spleen and deficiency po siya. Paroxysmal cough, characterized by uninterrupted cough, even leading to vomiting and making a sound like the call of whooping crane, followed by recurrences. Ito po yung whooping cough. Yung parang dire-diretsong ubo. Spasmodic cough that sound like the bark of dog. Diphtheria po ito. Diphtheria. Parang tumatahol na aso sa kauubo. So, cough, sneeze, and sniffles. So, you may hear coughing during the consultation or visits. The patient is waiting outside the treatment room. And it's often something you ask about. If you do not hear the cough during the consultation, you can ask them to cough in order to gain an impression of it. Although it is best if you can hear an involuntary cough, or this will give a more accurate impression. So fundamentally, a cough is nothing other than rebellious lung chi. The stronger and more explosive the sound of the cough, the more chi there is revealing. Mas malakas yung ubo. Unexplosive and loud cough will therefore a sign of excess condition. So, pag sobra po yung ubo niya, excess condition yung nasa katawan ng tao. Heat in the lungs will manifest with a barking cough, parang tumatahol. The heat will make the sputum in the lungs thicker and more difficult to expectorate. Ito yung kay tubo ng ubo siya, mahirap lumabas yung plema. This means that the person will often cough vigorously several times until the sputum disengages. The sputum will be looser and more watery, if there is phlegm dampness or an invasion of wind cold. So mas madaling i-excrete pag wind cold. Pag wind heat, mas matagal tumatanggal sa lalamunan. The cup will sound wetter and it will require to less effort to expectorate the sputum. So ito yung mga sputum na puti. Yan. If the person is lung yin deficiency, the cup will be very dry. If there is sputum, it will be rubbery and dry. Kasi kulang nga po siya ng yin. Kaya dry siya. It will require greater effort to expel the sputum. Ito yung halos masakit yung likod nila sa kauubo kasi tumatagal nilang expel yung mga sputum. The cough will not be so as loud as when there is phlegm heat and lung heat. Kasi yung deficient, kaya hindi rin po masyadong malakas yung pag-ubo. But will instead be a dry, ticklish cough. You can almost hear how it tickles the throat and the lungs. An invasion of wind cold disrupting the lungs' ability to spread kimye. Or the presence of damp phlegm in the lungs can lead to accumulation of thin, watery mucus in the nose. Yun. Causing the person to sleep repeatedly. Yung parang yung nag-aano siya ng ilong niya, yung nagagano. Yun. So, wind cold po yun. So, the same general principle apply to the sound of coughing. That is, a cough with a loud sound indicates full condition. Dali din naman natin tandaan paano. Pag malakas ang ubo, full condition po ang nasa pasyente. Whereas a cough with a weak sound indicates the empty condition. Apart from this, a cough that is loud and rich, that is sound, loose indicates damp phlegm in the lungs. A barking cough that sounds loud indicates phlegm heat in the lungs. Yung parang walang lumalabas, parang tumatawid siya na malakas, phlegm heat. A persistent loud, dry cough with occasional expectoration of sputum in acute condition. So, indicates po yan ng residual dryness and phlegm in the lungs. A persistent, weak, dry cough with occasional expectoration, yung kunti-kunti lang po yung inilalabas yung phlegm. Of sputum in chronic condition, so nagsasabi po ito na may dry phlegm sa lungs. A persistent, dry, weak cough with low sound, ang ibig sabihin po nito ay lung yin deficiency na. Ayan, basta medyo weak. Nakita po natin yung weak deficient na po yan. So sa mga bata po, a barking loud cough coming in violent bolts with a characteristic whooping sound and often ending with vomiting indicates whooping cough. Ayan, halos nasusuka na sila. So summary po natin, pag nakarinig kayo ng cough na loud sound, ito po yan ay full condition. Pag full condition, kailangan nyo mag-sedate. Pag weak sound, empty condition, kailangan nyo mag-tonify. Loud, rich, loose sound, may damp phlegm po siya sa lungs. Barking cough with loud sound, may phlegm heat po siya sa lungs. Persistent, dry, loud cough with occasional expectoration of scanty sputum and acute condition. So meron po siyang residual dryness and phlegms in the lung after an invasion of wind heat. Persistent dry weak cough with occasional expectoration of scanty sputum in chronic condition. Siya po ay dry phlegm in the lungs din. Pag persistent dry weak cough but with low sound, lung yin deficiency. Pag barking, loud cough in violent bursts in children, ito po ay whooping cough. So acute cough, full. Pag invasion of wind cold po, makikita natin yung acute cough with expectoration of white sputum. Aversion to cold, ayaw mo ng cold. Mayroon kang fever at mayroon kang itchy throat. Tapos slight breathlessness, stop or runny nose, yung parang hindi ka na makahinga. With clear watery discharge. Tapos yung hatching ka ng hatching. nakakaroon din po ng occipital headache. At yun, nagsisimula yung mga body aches. Then, 10 white tongue coating. Pag pinulsuhan ay floating type pulse. So, acupuncture po natin, syempre, yung large intestine 4. Kasi nag-expel siya ng wing cold or wing heat. And then, triple burner 5. Large intestine 11, bladder 12. Yung bladder 12, special points for to exteriorize the wind. Then, lung 7. Tonify the lung. Invasion of wind heat. Acute cough with expectoration of yellow sputum. Pabalikan na po natin ulit pag heat, yellow nakikita natin na phlegma. Then, ayun po niya ng aversion to cold, fever, sore throat, aversion to itchia. Fever, sore throat, stuck or runny nose, visual discharge, headache, body ache, slight po yung sweating niya, dahil yung heat niya, slight thirst, konti lang siya nauuhaw, then ang tonsil po niya namamaga. Yung tongue, pag tinignan mo ay red on the side, in the chest area or the front part. So ang kanya po pong pulse ay flat, floating, rapid pulse. So acupuncture po natin, large intestine 4, triple burner 5, bladder 12, lung 7, lung 5. Phlegm heat in the lungs. So, pag phlegm heat naman po, acute barking cough following an invasion of external wind with profuse sticky yellow or green sputum. Tandaan po natin ulit yung yellow, green, heat, phlegm heat. Shortness of breath, voicing, pakiramdam po niya ay may oppression sa chest, a feeling of heat, thirst, di po yan makatulog, insomnia, agitation, red and swollen tongue, may sticky yellow coating at ang kanya pong pulse ay slippery rapid pulse. So ulit po, acupuncture natin ang 5 water point way to cool down niya yung lungs. Then lung 7, bladder 13, octute point of lungs, lung 1, stomach 40, REN 12, REN 9, REN 5, bladder 22. Lung heat. So, pag lung heat naman po ay acute, barking cough with following an invasion of external wind. So, expectoration of scanty yellow sputum, slight breathlessness, feeling of heat, chest ache, flaring of nostrils, thirst, red face, red tongue with yellow coating, overflowing rapid pulse. Alam lang naman po natin pag hit, karaniwan nauuhaw talaga. Yan, nauuhaw. So, acupuncture po natin ang lung 5 uli, lung 7, lung 1, lung 11. Large intestine 11 po yun. Residual dryness and phlegm in the lungs. So, mararamdaman po ay may acute dry cough after an invasion of wind heat. So, may difficult expectoration of scanty sputum after repeated bursts of dry coughing, persistent tickling sensation in the throat, dry mouth, swollen, and dry tongue. Ang pulse po ay slippery. So, muli po, acupuncture natin ang lung 7, lung 5, lung 1, REN 12, stomach 36, spleen 6, and kidney 3. Residual dryness in the lungs. So, acute dry cough after invasion of wind heat, repeated bursts of dry coughing, persistent tickling sensation in the throat, dry mouth, dry tongue. Invasion of wind dryness, acute dry cough. Dry cough yung ano po, yung para siyang tumatahol. Yan. Then aversion to cold po siya. Fever, yung dry throat din. Tickly throat, dry nose, discomfort of the chest, thin, dry, white tongue coating, then floating pulse. So, thank you po for your attention. Panahon ngayon ng ubo, makatulong po yung ating lecture.